It's the Odd Drunk Podcast, a very strange podcast, the drunkest show in the world. It's Jackson and Colton talking out of their ass. We don't care as long as drinks are poured. Sometimes we have our friends here. We will talk about anything. We don't care as long as we have beer. And if you let that whiskey ring. The Odd Drunk Podcast.
And fried chicken and hot sauce.
Hell yeah.
And some barbecue sauce too to help cool down the hot sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's. Honey barbecue.
I love just a good classic
just a
buff,
hot
like
wing sauce.
hot wing sauce.
Buffalo wing
But-
sauce, yeah.
But
Like-
you know, at J-Bo's, they do their Dave sauce, which is they mix their barbecue with their buffalo sauce. And it's
Yeah.
not as spicy,
Well,
obviously,
yeah.
but it's pretty damn tasty though.
Nice. But just quick shout out to Melinda's creamy sweet ghost pepper sauce. Great stuff if you like spice, but it's not too crazy. But a good wing sauce for sure.
I'll have to get that
Anyways,
tray. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Odd Drunk Pod.
Welcome.
We are here. We are here. Are we here? I don't know. I'll let you answer that question.
I don't know.
for
That
yourself.
is
And are we just living in a turtle's dream?
yes. Everyone at some point in their life has to do some soul searching and
Yeah.
decide for themselves whether or not the Odd Drunk Podcast is actually real.
Or are we just a figment of your imagination?
Yeah.
And or maybe you're on the brink of death and this is the last thing you hear.
Yeah, we're just
We
a fever
apologize.
dream. Some
But
dying...
we also don't apologize. I don't apologize for anything. But we're here. You may have known already if you listened to it or you've seen it. Go check it out. We starting our Wolverine series
Yes.
commentaries. We did X-Men Origins last month. And now since it's the end of the month
Yeah.
and we're doing all the Wolverine movies and Deadpool leading up to Deadpool and Wolverine. That's the idea. And wow, what a dramatic shift in quality and tone in the Wolverine series.
It's a wild
Even more so than like
series.
X-Men is
Yeah.
just all over the place
Yeah.
in tone and quality.
Like
I
ranging
just
from
rewatched.
objectively bad to like one of my
Origins was bad but fun though.
yeah. But like to like something
Um,
like Logan, which is like a
The
really
Dark Knight
yeah,
of
it's a really impressive just like piece of
Wolverine.
cinema.
Yeah. I mean,
This-
Heath
this-
Ledger's performance alone.
Yeah. Yeah, Heath
that's
Ledger as what's her as Laura.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, the Wolverine
Amazing
franchise is
performance.
all over the place. Hugh Jackman is consistent. He's never all over the place.
Oh yeah,
He's the one like
he's always just
when
Hugh
we-
Jackman. Yeah.
and he's ubiquitous with Wolverine. 25 years at this point, basically. And
Yeah.
we talked about that, but like that's the saving grace of X-Men Origins Wolverine. It's still Hugh Jackman, it's still and somewhat the universe you would expect it to be. And yeah, they butchered Deadpool, but going to this one,
They
the
butchered Deadpool,
Wolverine,
but they did some of the other characters pretty well.
2013's The Wolverine, directed also by James Mangold, who directed
Ah.
Logan, which took me a while until I knew that, till I realized. But I haven't seen this in years, and it's leaps and bounds, at least
Yeah.
from what I remember. It's leaps and bounds over X-Men Origins.
Yeah. It's pretty
it's
good from what I
not
remember. It's been a
like
while since I've seen it.
Logan.
No,
but
it's
it's a
not like an
cool-
amazing movie, but I do remember when it came out.
Good. It's
When this
pretty
came out,
good.
everyone was pretty weary. of it,
because of X-Men
and everyone
Origins.
was pleasantly surprised by it.
And it's just cool. It's a cool like setting, Japan, and it's
Oh
a
yeah,
cool like it's just another adventure of Wolverine type of
yeah,
movie. That's what I like. It's just jumping into like, okay, here's just a adventure in Japan Wolverine went on in between X-Men movies, basically. Um, we'll talk about it more, but we should get started.
yeah.
Not to drag this on. I got some other things to talk about. I was looking at the Battlefront reviews, the new Battlefront on Steam while I was waiting.
Oh, the
And
classic collection.
yeah, the
Yeah, yeah,
fucking developers made an update saying we'd like to thank the Battlefront community for their overwhelming support and feedback on Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection release. At launch, we experienced critical errors with our network infrastructure. The
yeah.
result was incredibly high ping, match, etc. It could have been AI. I'm pretty sure it was AI
It was
that wrote
one step
this.
short of an actual apology.
Yeah, a couple
Um,
steps short, but the people commenting are just savage. They're literally commenting links to the original Battlefronts, because you can still buy the classic editions.
yeah,
The "You Were the Chosen One" meme with Obi-Wan, uh, a lot of good stuff there. So that was amusing.
yeah.
Anyways,
Without getting
um,
too much into it, um, the classic collection, the single player is fine. But it's just that they the whole selling point was multiplayer.
multiplayer, and they fucked it, and
And at launch,
it's
there
dead
just
on arrival.
really wasn't any multiplayer. That's how bad
Yeah.
it was. Um,
Anyways, let's get into this
Maybe they'll fix
movie.
it. We'll see.
Well, it's dead. If
Yeah.
they fix it, no one's coming back. They can play the classic
They need to
edition
add
for a
some new content to it to get people to come back. They need to do
well, you
more
have
than just
mods.
fix it. Yeah.
You can already do that for free
Yeah.
if you have a PC. If you don't have a PC, sorry.
Well, I'm talking about the console
Anyways,
versions and all that too.
well, even then, I mean,
Yeah.
what do people want? Yeah. Anyways, let's get into this. If you haven't listened to one of our commentaries before, this is how it goes. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play. And you're supposed to hit play when I say play.
Yes.
And this
Not
was
when I
pretty
say play.
straightforward.
I'm gonna say play two at a different time to throw you off. But
Yeah, so be wary. Pay attention.
only listen to
And
Jackson. It's a test.
we'll sync up. Yeah, when the 24th, I mean, when the 20th, not 24th century, wow. When the 20th Century Fox logo finishes up there, the drums, the trumpet and the drums and everything.
Yeah.
The classic,
The
before
one
they
that
changed the name, before Disney was like, actually, we don't want to be associated with Fox. But we bought your studio anyways. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. There it goes. There's the drums. There's the logo rolling in.
Oh yeah.
Classic. I
Play.
mean, it's ubiquitous with movies.
Yes. I
There's the
miss this one, yeah.
searchlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh
I hope my internet is good to me.
I
And
love
here's
a
the Marvel
good.
logo.
Oh yeah. I like this Marvel logo.
The classic
I love
Marvel logo.
a good um movie intro. I went to go see the new
Like the production
Ghostbusters.
studios.
Yeah, I went to go see the new Ghostbusters, and they had
God, it's
what's the production studio that
okay. So
does
it's
this movies?
Nagasaki.
But it felt good. Yeah.
So this is World War II era Wolverine,
Yeah.
Nagasaki, Japan, right? Or is it Hiroshima?
I don't
I
know
can't
which one
remember.
he's in. Hiroshima was first, but I don't know enough about geography to tell
Come
from this shot
on,
which bomb this
please
was.
buffer for me. I don't want to watch this in shit quality the whole time. Come on, internet. I mean, if you have to run it at worst quality to do this, I understand. I watched half of Wolverine Origins, and actually, no, that one actually ended up taking care of itself. There he is.
I have pretty decent.
You may
pretty
wonder
decent
how I got
memory.
myself in this situation.
Yeah, freeze frame. Yep, that's me.
Imagine if it was that kind of movie. Oh, and he's still got the bone claws. That's accurate. That doesn't make much sense. How he cut the chain, I don't know. How he cut the chain, I don't know.
With the sword.
But it was
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, this movie plays into
Hana.
the like the fantasy of like samurais and ninjas and stuff like that.
Yeah,
a
well,
lot.
because that's this arc of Wolverine, the whole samurai arc, the Ronin arc.
Like a katana couldn't cut through barbed wire.
Oh,
I don't care how
barbed wire.
don't care how sharp it is.
Barbed wire, maybe actually, but chains, no.
No, I don't think a katana could cut through barbed
Okay, not
wire.
military barbed wire.
I don't
But
think
if
any
it's
kind
like
of barbed wire.
No, like farmland barbed wire. Like
I still
thin,
don't. I don't think you could just slice
I
through
think it
any
could.
kind of barbed wire with a
Rusty
katana.
barbed wire, I think.
Maybe you could break the barbed wire, maybe.
But that doesn't count.
But movies tend to portray katanas like they can slice through stuff like a lightsaber.
I will appreciate the costuming and the oh yeah, they're about to commit seppuku or seppuku. I hope we're gonna butcher these pronunciations a lot in this movie. I just want to put that out there. We don't mean anything by it, but it's a Japanese forward movie.
I like the I like the whole like
It's awesome.
romanticized Japanese.
See, this is the sequel to Oppenheimer, the Wolverine. And then Godzilla -1. It's the same universe.
It's all the same universe.
The same universe.
Yes.
Well, Godzilla showed up in Marvel Comics at one point. So you know. And here he comes. Hugh Jackman, great. I mean,
I love Hugh Jackman.
Oh fuck. Now here, that's not how that works.
No.
I know I said I like this movie. Explosions do not enter blind cavities like the well shown. Even a shallow ditch is sufficient enough to protect from a blast wave. Blind tunnels are used in mines to protect workers from explosions.
Yeah.
So Wolvie would have been fine here. He would have been burnt to a crisp. But it's cool.
No, yeah. That otherwise you wouldn't be able to have this cool scene where he heals like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a good healing effect. I mean, they've never been bad at the healing effects, really. Even in Origins, I never thought it was bad.
Yeah.
It gets better, but it's never been bad. And like we talked about it a bit, but like his claws never been bad until Origins, where they finally changed it.
And then they made it better in this one again.
Oh, there's Jean.
I forgot that.
Hi, I'm Jean. Just kidding.
Hi, Roshi.
All right. I'll be back.
All right. Coincidentally,
that was good timing.
She's really hot, by the way. Just gotta say that. I mean, total MILF territory. Is that okay for me to say? Oh, I disappeared. But I mean, come on. I mean,
yeah.
When I coincidentally watched X-Men Last Stand like 3 days ago, because I'm an X-Men kick because X-Men 97 and it's amazing.
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah.
And I really like that Marvel. I mean, obviously we got Deadpool movie, we got X-Men 97, but they're bringing the X-Men back. They're making it. I mean, let's be real. The Avengers are classic and everything, but the X-Men are way cooler.
Oh, X-Men are way cooler. Yeah. There's a reason.
They just have more interesting abilities. They have the whole like family dynamic, school dynamic. They have, I don't know.
Like there's a reason why they
X-Men and Spider-Man were the two biggest things in Marvel,
Yeah.
like in the 80s and 90s, for a good
Yeah.
reason.
Well, there's a reason why they
It was
waited
cool.
until Iron Man was a success before they did an Avengers like blockbuster.
Yeah. Because that was like, oh, you're a nerd. You read the
Yeah.
Avengers comics.
Yeah.
X-Men, if like someone found X-Men comics in your drawer, they'd be like, oh, sick X-Men.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, but on the other hand, X-Men movies in comparison to Avengers movies, that's a different story. But as far as like the actual comics go,
Yeah.
they're gonna do an Avengers versus X-Men movie, and if they do it right, it'll make Civil War look like just like kids playing in the playground, if they do it right.
Yeah.
What do you think of this look? The whole like nomadic, like
I think it's fine. It's not like an iconic
Canadian.
look or anything like that.
No,
But I mean, Hugh
but
Jackman's a
it's
good-looking guy and he pulls it off. Like,
of course he pulls it off, therapist. Uh, so he's back in Canada, slurping
yes,
up maple syrup.
that's how they pronounce it up there.
Yeah, Canada. That's how they.
Canada.
Like I said, he's probably got maple syrup in his beard. He's probably got maple syrup in his shoes. He's probably got some Canadian. No, even he wouldn't drink Canadian Mist. No, he wouldn't.
No. No, he has some standards. They're
Yeah.
not super high standards, but he has some.
Yeah.
Like, I could see Wolverine drinking some cheap whiskeys.
But he still has standards.
Yeah.
I think Jim Beam is about as low as he would go.
Yeah, I could see him drinking Jim Beam. Maybe if there was no Jim Beam around, Old Forester, Evan Williams,
Yeah.
something like that. Not crazy good quality. If he's really on a budget, maybe
Well, he's living in a cave right now, so.
Well, who says he's living in a cave because he can't afford rent?
Well, canonically, this takes place after Last Stand, right? We don't know how much longer after that. It's kind of vague, but obviously after he killed Jean and everything, he ended up leaving the X-Men and just going solo.
This movie takes place in that weird time in X-Men film history where they were starting to move away from the original cast, but like hadn't yet committed.
But obviously they're still gonna keep Hugh Jackman, and obviously because he's the only character that makes sense with anyways.
Yeah.
But I think even if it didn't make sense with his character, long live thing, they would still keep Hugh Jackman, because why wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
And then he has to put the bear down. That's not the worst bear I've seen in a film.
It looks like it's a practical, like, puppet. Maybe with some CGI laid over it.
It's not the worst one I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's actually there, so that's good.
That always helps.
Gonna go avenge his bear friend.
Yeah, this is all a distant memory for me.
It's been a while.
I don't know why, but I've seen X-Men Origins Wolverine more than this one, even though it's worse in every way.
I mean, I've seen this a few times. I remember watching it on Netflix after it was out of theaters.
See, you know they're in Canada because of the Canadians. Oh,
There's a moose head on the wall.
yeah, and a Canadian neon sign. And men in flannels. Um, ooh,
Ouch.
this kind of reminds me of killed 5 people. Wow. Oh yeah, that camp he found. Yeah.
Mm. I always am down
Big
for a good
mistake.
Wolverine bar fight scene.
Oh yeah.
Just, it's a
Big
classic
mistake.
like trope.
Huge. Well, yeah, even in the Wolverine game reveal, it was
Oh,
this.
yeah, it's just bar fight.
Oh, what's her name?
Yukio.
Is it Yukio?
It's Yukio, yeah. Different actress in Deadpool.
Are they the same person?
I don't know. It's implied that they are.
Is that her name? But cool anime hair, you know.
Yeah.
This is cool. Separated. Let me take a look at this cast. Yeah, she plays Yukio. Ryla Fukushima. Sorry if I
Smooth.
mispronounce it. Um,
I know like I I know I was like kind of hating on the whole katana slicing through stuff, but I do really
well,
like the
they're
whole,
adamantium, right?
huh?
They can do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Is the
Are they
sword
adamantium
is
blades?
maybe they are, maybe it is.
I think this
Oh,
whole clan has like adamantium stuff.
right. Yeah. No, but
Silver Samurai, like his armor is adamantium,
right.
etc.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Um, I
No,
can't
but
remember if they all have it. But
yeah. No, but I do really like the whole like romanticized Japanese like samurai stuff. It is fun.
well, yeah, it's
So
fun
if you hear
and it's
me if
cool.
you hear me nitpick stuff, it's not because I don't think it's fun. It's just because I'm an asshole.
We have to.
We're a podcast. We have to.
Yeah, we have a podcast that doesn't nitpick. Oh, that's the last sand pictures. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, that movie, with its flaws, is actually pretty damn good.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
I would say my main complaint with those X-Men movies, though, and understandably so Wolverine centric.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, other team members get time to shine, but like I told you about this earlier. Like in X-Men 97, Cyclops gets a lot of credit and gets to do a lot of cool stuff.
Nice.
He barely gets to do anything in those movies,
Well,
Cyclops.
it's what's cool about the X-Men in general is that like it's a really like colorful cast of characters that, you know,
Yeah. Well, yeah, some of
and
them are blue.
they're all interesting. Yeah, yeah. Some of them are blue, some of them are also blue. There's several blue ones.
There's numerous blue ones.
Um,
Some of them are just straight white males,
yeah,
and others are
straight white women. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's some of those too.
No, actually, I mean, but seriously though, the X-Men was always diverse and always supposed to be because they represented civil rights movement.
Yeah.
Professor X represented Martin Luther King. Magneto was Malcolm X. It's all a
Yeah.
metaphor. And anyone that's like, "Ooh, the X-Men are Marvel in general is getting too political and blah blah blah," it's like they've always been.
I did see
X-Men is
something.
especially the X-Men.
I did see something about with the X-Men 97. People are complaining about Gambit wearing a crop top and how that's makes him gay and how they're woke now, and people were responding to that just being like, have you literally seen any X-Men media before?
Yeah.
First, like
And
both in the response to um oh, it's a Japanese whiskey there. What's it called?
nice. That's good
I
stuff.
don't remember
Yeah.
what it's called. I can't read it there, but yeah, that stuff's good if you've ever
Yeah,
had it.
Japan has good whiskey. Um,
Uh no, but people are like, first of all, if you've seen any X-Men, you would know that it is a very progressive like franchise.
yeah, it's always
And
been.
also,
And
are you telling me that that Gambit wasn't even a little bit gay before?
yeah.
He's Gambit. Come
Well,
on.
and then other people, rightfully so, complain about Rogue's lack of hate in the new version.
Mm,
Booty.
yeah.
You've seen the shot with her like on the ground by Apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a different time.
I don't know. I haven't watched 97 yet, but from the clips I've seen, the character designs look fantastic.
Oh,
Just
it's
killer. Yeah.
like I told you, like I texted you. It's, I mean, yeah, it's one of Marvel Animation's best, especially modern. And if the movie is anything like that, I mean, the new version, it should be a hit. But it also shows that, I mean, and shows like Invincible and stuff like that, and even the Batman animated series, the Justice League series, they all show that sometimes animation is just the better way to go for these characters for to adapt these comic storylines, all this
Yeah.
stuff. Because you don't blow up the budget because you have infinite budget. Not really, but you kind of do. You can just put all those artists in a sweatshop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, seriously, you can do a lot more of animation and be, exactly faithful to the comics. While in live action, it's never going to be perfectly faithful to the comic. I mean, neither is animation, but animation's going to be a lot closer because,
Yeah.
it's like the manga to the anime to the live action. It's the same kind of concept. But, um, so they're sparring. He's all right. Yeah. Um, getting a little warm, but we forgot something.
Oh yeah.
Tis what? What are you drinking?
What am I drinking? I'm taking it easy tonight. I actually have a non-alcoholic brew.
All right.
I have from Athletic Brewing. I've had them on the show before. This is the Free Wave Hazy IPA. Um, yeah, uh, it's good. Non-alcoholic beer kind of tastes like a non-alcoholic beer, but it's a good one. So
The good one.
yeah, you know how it's like non-alcoholic beers have that. There's that flavor that they kind of all have.
That aftertaste.
Yeah,
They all have it.
but
Some of them have it worse than others.
yeah. Well, I think the good ones kind of embrace it a bit and kind of work with the aftertaste.
Include it with the
Yeah.
flavor. Yeah.
And that's where I think this one is. It's like it knows what it is. It knows it's not trying to taste like a regular beer. It's just trying to be tasty. And it is. It's pretty good.
Right. I've got an alcoholic beverage. I had it the last time, or in the last episode, Full Moon from Mud Shark Brewery out of Lake Havasu City.
Hell yeah.
And it's basically Blue Moon, but a little better, I think.
Nice. Blue
You know,
Moon,
it's
but a
an
little better. That
orange
sounds
wheat beer.
delicious. Yeah. Because I
Yeah.
like Blue Moon. I like this here.
Oh yeah, clean them and everything. Yeah.
You have to bathe him, yeah.
I don't think there's one. Is Logan the only one where he's not buck ass naked?
Huh?
Logan, I mean Hugh
Oh.
Jackman, Wolverine.
No, I'm pretty sure you do see a. Wait, no,
Do
maybe.
you see his ass in Logan?
I thought you did. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'm
Maybe the
misremembering.
clone ones. I can't.
Yeah, that's
remember.
what I was thinking. It was like maybe the clone one is nude at some point.
Now that's peak Wolverine hair. That's how it
Oh,
should
yeah.
be in the Deadpool movie. Not
Yeah.
too ridiculous, something that someone
Yeah.
would have.
No, that's a good. Yeah. This is a good look in this movie.
Yeah. No, it's the kind of classic look. I want a bed like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, really, I know, because that'd be quite cold.
She has like poison abilities or something like that, doesn't she?
He
Something like that.
is dying of cancer
No, the doctor, the
or
lady.
something like that.
The lady.
Oh, yeah. She's
Yeah.
like poison ivy light or something. Mutant equivalent of it or whatever. So he has two parasites in his. I forget everything.
Yeah.
I just know he wants Wolverine for his blood, for his powers.
Yeah, he
His
wants the
blood.
healing powers, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, you owe me one. Or why would he owe him one? Oh yeah, he wants to repay him by allowing him death because that's what he always wanted. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's
And
how he
that's-
views it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Wolverine just kind of says that in passing, but I don't think he really means it.
Yeah. Like he's
Even in Logan, he really didn't want to die when he was on that tree stump,
yeah,
but
like
he accepted it.
he says it. Yeah, he says it because he's a grumpy guy, but he's not.
Yeah, it's like how
he's
we
not
joke
sui-
around about it.
He's not suicidal.
Like, actually, I do like living forever. It's pretty sweet.
he's not immortal because of what they did to him.
Adamantium or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, memory loss. Maybe he
Yeah,
thinks that's how he got his powers. I don't know.
True, maybe, yeah.
I don't think he remembers anything until. I know. Doesn't Professor X unlock a lot of his memory or whatever?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Or he tries to.
Yeah, I think he has some more memories now.
But it's interesting to think about. Maybe this is what kind of started him on the path to Logan.
Possibly, yeah.
Where his healing factor's not working as good and blah blah blah.
Well, that's kind of a theme
Um,
in this one. Is healing factor's not working as good.
Well, because they poison him.
Yeah.
But I know it's the stuff they're putting in the food in the Logan timeline. But
Yeah, the GMOs and all that shit.
Does that connect the Last Stand with that kid? Remember when they had the mutant cure? Are they putting
I don't
that in the
know.
food?
I don't know.
'Cause this is part of the original X-Men timeline leading up to Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past happened.
Yeah.
That changes everything.
Yeah.
But the timeline corrects itself, and mutants still go on the brink of extinction. And Logan, it's like Back to the, or no, it's not Back to the Future logic. It's I guess it's its own logic because I
It's
think I remember Beast explaining that uh time's like a river and you put a rock in there, but it still flows the same direction,
yeah.
etc. Um,
It's confusing.
yeah.
It's one of those franchises where it's
Oh, his
best
new
not to
love
think about it too
interest.
much. Hmm.
Also, I haven't read it, but I've heard the Wolverine Goes to Japan comics are really good. I forget what it's called, like the run or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I know it's like that's a part of Wolverine's like story in the comics. There's that whole story arc. Um, and this is the only time they even hint at it. In any of the
yeah, it's
movies.
still not a direct adaptation of that, but
Yeah.
because like in the comic, he fights like 1,000 Foot Clan ninjas or whatever. Like it's connected to the Foot Clan, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of have that. I mean, he fights Yakuza guys and stuff.
Well, he also like at the end before the CGI fight, um, fights a bunch of ninjas.
This movie kind of starts to tank around the third act.
Yeah, that's what I remember
Not,
about this. It's like I mean, it doesn't totally tank,
we'll talk
but
about it later, but I do like that he fights a villain that's not just like, oh, he's Sabretooth or just like Wolverine, but mean
yeah,
or meaner, grumpier. Because that's like a comic book movie curse. Oh,
yeah,
Spider-Man fight. Well, actually, Spider-Man didn't have that problem as much until Venom. But like, oh, Hulk fights a bigger, meaner, uglier Hulk.
yeah,
The Abomination. Iron Man fights a bigger, meaner, uglier Iron Man. Jeff Bridges. Uh,
yeah,
uh, Captain America fights, well, Red Skull, ugly Captain.
yeah.
Again, they should bring her back. Um, what's her name? Yeah, Femke Jansen. Femke Jansen. I don't know. Oh, the Poison Lady. It's a trick. But if
Oh
they're gonna
yeah,
bring all these people back, they should bring her back for like Secret Wars or whatever, or Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah,
Because I thought she was a really good Jean Grey and hot. So, and Jean Grey has to have that aspect.
yeah. It's pretty integral to her character.
Yeah. Well, actually, 9 out of 10 female X-Men characters kind of have that. Which I know that's sexist and stereotypical and everything, but it's just part of it. So
X-Men,
she's
all
Dutch.
I'd say all of the characters, not just the female characters, even the male characters. X-Men goes the
Unless they're
approach
like,
of
oh, unless they're like Nightcrawler or Toad
yeah,
or, but even
X
Nightcrawler's handsome
X-Men typically takes the approach
usually.
of every character is either unbelievably ugly or a
Like a
supermodel.
monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Fantastic Four where everyone's basically hot in their mid 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
And then you have the Thing, rock guy.
Yeah.
So she is 59 now. Not her, but Jean Grey, Jansen. She's 59. Um,
Hey, if Hugh Jackman can still do it, she can still do it.
yeah. No, they should totally bring it back. Who's this guy again?
Ninja Man? I don't know.
Yes, classic character.
He's
But
some sort
man,
of
it
ninja
is
person.
like imagine all the content we would have got, how much better it would have been. Maybe not necessarily objectively better, but how much cooler it would have been if Hugh Jackman has always been in the greater MCU and everything, interacting with different characters. Like imagine if Ronan
Oh,
showed up,
yeah.
like Hawkeye Ronan, or imagine if they did a Captain America Wolverine World War II movie. That would be fucking insane.
Yeah, that would be cool. That'd
Did
be
you
really
see
cool.
they're doing a Captain America Black Panther World War II
Yeah.
action adventure game?
Yeah, I saw something about that. That
Like in
sounds
this, and
cool.
it's the director from the Uncharted games.
Yeah.
So that gives me hopes.
And I like the
Uh,
idea that they're doing a World War
oh,
II
dude,
Captain
he's like
America
in
game
everything.
with Black Panther in it. That's cool.
He is in everything. He was in John Wick. He
Yeah.
was in Ringu, the first the Japanese Ring movie.
Ah,
He gets killed by the ring.
yeah. No,
Spoiler
yeah, he's
alert.
been in tons of stuff. There's a few Japanese actors who are just in a lot of American movies.
Yeah,
Um,
well, rightfully so. Yeah,
like,
Hiroyuki Sanada. Yeah, he's awesome. Wait, no. Yeah, him. Yeah, he's awesome. Um, no, and he's so good in the new John Wick and everything.
hell yeah.
And Donnie Yen's in the new John Wick.
I love Donnie Yen.
Yeah, it's I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it yet, gotta check out the new John Wick Chapter 4. Um, they showed him earlier, but I just now recognize that it was him. Uh,
Yeah, he was the
this
guy
guy's
that
like
was.
Archer guy. He's like Hawkeye, the Silver Samurai. That's a character I know. I remember unlocking the Lego version in the Lego Marvel game. Um, Silver Samurai, I don't know much. I do know this is similar to the comics where he has, but it's different where he doesn't try to steal Wolverine's powers, or maybe he does, but he has the special magical blade that will cancel out any mutant ability or any ability, yeah, mutant abilities. So like you get cut with it, it nullifies whatever ability you have. So he could cut through Colossus.
Oh
Like he
wow,
could
yeah,
damage him with his blade. So therefore, Wolverine, it nullifies his healing factor.
yeah.
So that's why it's like an epic fight between them. Because really, oh fuck. Did he already do the thing? Is he already having issues here?
Yeah, yeah, the
I
the
can't
poison
remember.
the poison lady, like,
Oh, the poison. Yeah, she put the fucking parasite in him.
yeah.
It's
So
just
these were
slowed
like,
though, right? At this point.
yeah, these are like Yakuza dudes, something like
No,
that.
I mean, but like his healing factor's just slowed right now? Or is it
Something like that, yeah.
non-existent? Well, there has to be somewhat there because he would have been pretty much toast otherwise.
Well, I mean,
And
part of
man,
me part of me wants to say also like he's because like even when his healing factor is working, he still feels pain and stuff. So he's probably
yeah, he
just
still feels it.
he's so used to just taking bullets that
Yeah,
even if the healing factor is not working, he can still kind of just take bullets.
power through it. Yeah. Um. Oh yeah, the kiss of death thing. Oh, the weird tongue thing. Acid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. It's a viper, right?
Yeah.
Man, if only this came out after Deadpool or whatever, so it could have been rated R. Um. I mean, any kind of Wolverine media, and usually in the cartoons, he's only slicing up robots or maybe monsters or whatever. but like any kind of Wolverine media outside of that has to be, in my opinion, rated R.
Yeah.
Because
Uh,
I mean that's
there's
just his
Archer
character.
guy.
He's man with claws
Yeah.
that cut people in half, but
I like how the Archer guy is like helping him, but then like stop there for a moment is like, oh, he's got this actually.
then when we get around to Logan, we'll see what that could have been the whole time. And the only thing that kind of disappoints me about Logan is we get this like old weaker version until he
Yeah.
gets the green juice. But I know they're speaking Japanese because I heard it and it also told me they're speaking Japanese. Um See, like there, even if there was just some blood effects, that would add so much more impact to it. But it's not at their fault really because that wasn't a popular. You wanted to make money back on this, and at this point, they were still considered children. Well, not children's movies per se, but you wanted kids to go with their parents and parents to take their kids and etc. for a bigger box office, etc.
Yeah.
And then Deadpool showed us that no, you can do an R-rated thing. Maybe it won't have as good returns, but if it can have, make twice the budget and whatever, you can do it. Uh, but these are still cool fight sequences. Like the editing's a little
Oh,
jumpy.
I like coming up here. I think it's soon up here. They fight on the
Bullet train fight.
That's a great
Yeah,
one. Yeah. Unnecessary. You didn't need to jump over it, dude.
but it's cool.
You didn't save any time by doing that. This guy's just like
That was a good
cooler
flip.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, he's doing like flips and stuff. Jeremy Renner's not doing flips.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like Jeremy Renner and I
Yeah.
like Hawkeye. I think comic book Hawkeye is very cool.
He's more like this.
Yeah. Nice.
Doing flips and
Yeah.
running around on buildings and stuff. I mean,
And
he does the swing into the window thing. He does
Yeah.
he has
Eh.
the trick arrows.
and you know what? The Hawkeye TV show made me like that version of Hawkeye more.
Because he's a
But-
dad.
Yeah, he's just a grumpy dad. But this guy is cooler.
Also, Wolverine's got the John Wick look before John Wick.
Yeah, it's true.
All black. We're staying. Oh, there's some blood there.
Here's a fun thing: is Silver Samurai has been a member of Big Hero 6.
Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, Big Hero 6 is technically
it's Marvel.
Marvel, right?
Yeah. Although the Disney movie is, with the exception of a few of the names of some of the characters, is nothing like the comic
Well,
book
the Stan Lee
version.
cameo.
Yeah.
That movie was pretty good, but I kind of forgot about it.
I like it. I do forget about it, but I've seen it again recently. It's pretty good. Although it suffers from the problem that a lot of Disney movies have of the
Twist villain.
unnecessary twist villain. Yeah.
Unnecessary and extremely obvious.
Well, I don't. That one has the mistake of it's the opposite of extremely obvious. It
but for
to the
me,
point of,
when they introduce the guy that's like everybody trust and everything, he's gonna be the twist villain.
yeah. Well, it's because the guy who ends up being the twist villain you think is dead very early in the movie.
Oh, that too, yeah.
That's like part of the character's motivation. So
And it's like,
um
whoa, I'm
it's like
alive and I'm bad.
it's one of those twist villains where they didn't set it up properly, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's me and my fiance, like we like the movie Luca. It's on Disney Plus.
Does it have a twist villain?
No, that's one of the reasons we like it. It's just the bad guy is just a bully and an asshole.
Does it
And
have
he's an asshole from the beginning of the movie, from the first scene he's in,
from the
all the way until the end. And there's never a
does it
twist
have
villain.
does it have you lied to me moment?
It does have a moment of betrayal in it.
Of course, they always
But
have
as
to
far
throw
as
that in there.
Pixar and Disney movies go, it's pretty lightweight. It's just a movie about two sea monsters who want to win a race so
Spend a
that
summer in Italy.
yeah, so that they can buy a Vespa. That's it.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Oh, they're both sea monsters?
The two main boys are sea monsters. Yeah.
Did we missed the bit where he pushed the guy on the sign.
Like off of the bullet train.
Yeah.
I don't.
Did we talk through that?
No, they haven't gotten there yet.
That hasn't happened yet.
No, because they get on the bullet train and then another fight scene
And
happens.
then the bullet train fight happens. I like how he just got thrown into this whole like huge like family drama clan feud
Yeah.
with the Yakuza and all this shit going on.
He's also like,
And
why
he's
am
like,
I not
this is
healing?
just I'm just doing this now. And yeah, he's not healing.
Well, that's one of the things I like about Wolverine is he's one of those characters that he acts like he doesn't give a shit. But then when you thrust him into a situation, he kind of just goes along with it.
Yeah.
Like it's like he truly actually doesn't give a shit, but also at the same time can't really help but getting involved.
Oh yeah, he always gets involved in shit. Here we go.
This is great.
I'm gonna drink a little rum. By the way, I bamboo rum.
Nice.
No, yeah, this is one of the best sequences.
This is a great fight scene. Yeah. I love a fight
if you
scene that
punched him.
like I love a fight scene that has a gimmick to it. Even if the gimmick is like that it's on a bullet train, where the fight scene is. But those are
there's
always
so many train fights.
those are always my favorite fight scenes that have some sort of constraint
Oh fuck.
that ends up being a gimmick.
And I get it. Giving him the parasite, it adds more stakes to the film. Because here he's not fighting Sabretooth or like other mutants. He's just fighting Yakuza guys.
Yeah, I guess it's the movie's way of kind of nerfing him a little bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
it is.
For the sake of dramatic tension in the fight scenes. Because otherwise he could really just tear through these guys.
And he could just like he wouldn't be worrying as much. Like, because a lot of times Wolverine will just take hits because he knows he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But like here, if he got hit by one of the fucking signs, yeah, he'd probably be toast.
I think it comes up
Or
here.
really fucked up at least. Oh yeah,
That's
good.
great. That's such a good one.
Wait, he's still alive?
No, that was a different guy.
Oh, a different guy. Okay.
Oh, and this is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. I don't know if the physics exactly line up there, but that's sick.
Yeah. All the people in the cars there.
What do you think of the claws in this? They're practical?
Uh,
I mean, there's CGI in there.
I think there's definitely CGI. I bet there's practical in at least some of the shots, though.
Because they're it's night and day between Origins Wolverine and this one.
Yeah. If they're CGI, they're way more well done.
Well, because and that's another thing that's baffling about them. Metal, like metal surfaces and stuff like that, is one of the easiest things to
Yeah.
CGI to make convincing. That's why the Transformers movies have aged so well. I mean, say what you want about them, about the writing, about Michael Bay, but like the original Transformers movie has aged incredibly well effects wise.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and like the original Iron Man movie because it's metal surfaces, like the shot of him getting into Mark II and everything,
Yeah.
like it looks better than a lot of stuff that's coming out now. Uh, so
I love how he doesn't speak
humor.
Japanese at all.
No,
And he's not
like
even
comic
he's
book
not like
versions and whatever of Wolverine knows Japanese. He probably
yeah.
knows Spanish, Japanese, probably German his time in the war,
But
Here
Hugh Jackman Wolverine is the type of guy that thinks that if you
doesn't
talk
bother.
slowly enough, people will get it.
Understand, yeah.
Yeah.
He speaks Canadian.
Yeah.
Canadian only. Imagine if Wolverine spoke like that. I know there was a version of Wolverine where he's an Alpha Flight or whatever. He has like the Canadian outfit.
We should just get
Honestly,
one of the guys from Letterkenny to be the new Wolverine.
well, I've heard people talking about that. Or imagine if Hugh Jackman didn't bother to cover his Aussie accent.
Yeah.
It
It's
just went
Australian.
extremely Australian the whole time. Because if you hear Hugh Jackman in any interviews, yeah, he's definitely Australian.
Yeah. Good
But he's
shot of
good
him
at
brooding
acting,
in the rain.
of course. I mean, it messed up his hair, but
Yeah.
I have to get some gel or maybe some. You think he uses mousse, and not just because Canada, but you think he's a mousse guy, a gel guy? You think he gels then hairsprays? Do you think?
Hmm.
Um,
I bet he does.
I don't think he bothers with hairspray, but I think he would if it was accessible.
Yeah, like he's not worried about it if he doesn't have any, but if it's there,
He'll use it.
he'll
Yeah.
definitely use it. Yeah.
So is this okay? Is this actually Jean Grey speaking to him telekinetically through the afterlife or whatever?
I don't know.
Because like those Omega level mutants, like their conscious lives on type of thing. Um, like Professor X transfers his mind into people's different bodies and whatever to survive and whatever.
Yeah.
You think she transferred part of her conscious into Logan? Like that's
Huh.
possible.
It is. Yeah. No, it's definitely like
Like she
within the
built her
realms of
she
something Jean Grey could do. Yeah.
she put her own conscious into him as like a because oh this guy will live forever probably, so if there's ever a chance I can hop out of his body into some
Yeah.
that would be a cool idea.
Or it's possible that something like that happened, but not on purpose because
Right,
of the
just a
whole Phoenix
piece of it or whatever.
situation and all that.
Yeah,
Maybe she didn't do it purposefully. Just like her mind kind of latched
Yeah.
onto him in that moment when he had to kill her.
yeah. Also, they poorly explain the whole Phoenix thing in the
Oh,
movie.
yeah, that's
It's nothing like the comics. It's just like, oh yeah, this is just like something that happens,
yeah.
She gets in her this is her time of the month type of thing. I don't want to make that kind of joke, but Professor X basically did for me in that movie. Um,
And I haven't
Patrick
seen
Stewart,
Dark
you
Phoenix,
dog.
but I've heard it's pretty bad.
I mean, I heard they try to do kind of more like the comics where it's the cosmic force and whatever,
Yeah.
but I also heard that movie's really bad. And it's the only X-Men film I haven't seen.
Also, I don't like Sophie Turner as an actress.
Not a good Gene, no.
Yeah. I don't know anything about her as a person. I'm not saying I don't like her as a
Just
person,
not a no,
but
that's
I've
nothing to
always
do
thought
with
she
it.
was a very stiff actress. Like
Yeah. And
like it kind of worked in Game of Thrones when she was in
also, what
that
do you think of Jennifer
because like the
Lawrence's
character.
Mystique? What do you think of that?
Uh,
I think she's
she's
good.
fine. She's fine as
But
Mystique.
compared to the original version, I don't know, man.
I think it's more like when
She doesn't do the I get it, she didn't want to do all the makeup, but
yeah.
she's usually in human form.
Well,
And then
and
same thing with Beast, Nicholas Holt.
yeah.
He's usually in human form.
Well,
Like,
with Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique, it's like I think I appreciate that they made her more of a morally gray character in those movies,
Mystique is
but I
um
struggle to believe Jennifer Lawrence as someone who could just I struggle she's not believable as like a villain. I don't think she
no.
pulls that off very well. Like
Oh,
she's
she has
a
claws too.
I guess so. But yeah, like some actors and actresses like are um more believable
He's
as a hero
Viper.
or a villain, you know. And
Isn't Viper a Hydra agent sometimes?
I don't know.
Or is she in the Serpent Society?
I don't remember.
Oh no, she's been in both. Okay. She was Madam
Just
Hydra. Yeah, so she's definitely Hydra. So if this was
ah
MCU, it'd be like, oh yeah, she's Hydra. Her first appearance was in Captain America 110, 1969. And she is a mutant. Immune to most forms of toxins and venoms, skilled martial artist, swordsman, marksman, excellent strategist, tactician, poison tip throwing dart, knives, guns, and whips. So I don't think so. Her actual it's probably changed in the comics though.
yeah.
She has snake motif weapons, venomous darts, and artificial fangs filled with poison. I think in this it's just like, oh, she just has poison fangs,
Yeah.
not artificial ones. Uh,
I mean there's a sounds like one of those characters where when she was first introduced her abilities were vague enough that
well, she's immune to poison, so she has poison gadgets and whatever, I
yeah.
guess. But in this
Well,
one, it's
I
just
saw something recently that about like with the X-Men in the very early issues, some of the powers were so vague. Um, so like one of
yeah.
the one of the
But I
early
love
ish one of the early issues of X-Men, Magneto like does like a astral projection, like using his mind type
yeah,
of
yeah,
thing. And it's just because like in those early issues, Professor X didn't have telepathy. He just had the most powerful mind, whatever that
yeah.
means. And so it took
Well, and
them a
like
while to like nail down all the powers.
I always love the explanation for Cyclops. Um, his eyes are portal to a different dimension or whatever.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know if that's still I don't think it's still canon. I don't remember, but they have never gotten Cyclops' powers right in the movies. It's always like
No.
heat vision. It's always lasers, and that's not what it is technically.
No, it's like kinetic
Okay.
energy or something like that,
Yeah, it's just like
isn't it?
a blast. It's like yeah, like kinetic energy, just
Yeah.
force,
Like a concentrated
pressure.
explosion.
Yeah, that's a good way to.
Something like that, yeah.
And they do that in the show, and he does a cool superhero landing. Like
Nice.
he's diving through the air, and then he uses his eye beams to slow himself down. It's really rad.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. What's happening in this movie again?
They went somewhere to be safe. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, this movie has cool moments and everything, but it's kind of one of those movies where it's in the middle of ground, where it's like X-Men Origins was fun to make fun of and like to rant about. This one is just like, yeah, it's good, but it's easy to get distracted because it's not like amazing. So it's just kind
Yeah.
of middle ground. I wouldn't say it's meh. I wouldn't say it's mid even, but it's
No, I
just
think
like
it's good. It's just
not good enough.
when,
Is
when
that what we're
we're
saying? And it's
when
not
we're
bad enough.
I bet they're drinking sake out of that bottle there. That looks
I
like a
thought
sake
about getting
bottle.
some specifically for this.
I probably should have. But
We'll do another Japanese. We'll do
I
another
didn't think
Godzilla
about it.
movie and drink sake.
Yeah, I love sake. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
like drinks. I love it. I like it hot. And
I like it cold, but
I know that like drinking it hot masks a lot of the flavor. So it's like
no.
it's kind of a waste to drink good quality sake hot. But I like it.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
wouldn't want to do it with like $60 bottle or $80 bottle.
Yeah. No, I've had some really, really nice sakes that I've had to um
$100
do with
bottle.
like tastings through like liquor reps and
He
stuff.
is not Japanese. You got that right.
Um
You know what I've always liked about? I always like their dojos, their homes.
yeah,
I would love to live in one of those.
it's pretty classy. Yeah.
Yeah, you sit around.
Look at this. He's got that library in the back
You.
there. That's a
It just
it's
seems cozy.
it's a sexy looking library.
Like even in the Ring movie, when she was crawling out of the TV, I was like, that looks like a cozy apartment. Until she started crawling out of the TV, of course.
Yeah.
Then it wasn't so cozy.
Not
Dude, the
very
original
cozy.
Ringu, terrifying. Way scarier, way more disturbing than the American version. The American version is good, but the original version, just has the tone, the way it's filmed.
Yeah. Like how he cut himself with a razor
I'd
there.
recommend it.
And
You're not even a horror guy, and I would recommend watching it.
hell yeah. I don't know,
It's good.
sometimes I'm not necessarily a horror guy, but if it's an interesting movie, I'm down.
Yeah.
There's a movie
And
coming out.
the
There's a movie coming out soon that I think looks kind of interesting. Um it's like a TV show, like the setting is like a TV show in like the 70s doing an interview with the devil or something like that. And it looks just like a
I think there was a bit of controversy with that one.
yeah.
Well,
It
I
look
think because they used AI imagery in
Oh,
part of it.
that's a shame.
But that's it.
It looks like an interesting
Well, and it was
concept
like for a
though.
background, I think. It was like a
Ah.
picture in the background that was AI imagery. Not a big deal.
No, that's not a huge
You
deal.
know, with AI, with anything, with any emerging technology like that, or like with sampling back in the day where everybody was going crazy with it, and then they started like you pissed off the wrong entity and corporate
Yeah.
entity and then it becomes regulated and everything. That's what's gonna happen with AI. I don't think we have to be as scared. Because as soon as someone makes an AI thing in a big budget movie that happens to like take something from Disney or something like that,
Oh
they're
yeah.
gonna get sued. They're
Yeah.
gonna, and then that's gonna establish a precedent in which, oh, okay, they're gonna have to put in some kind of system with AI where you like check different boxes, and each box is like what it takes from to make the image or whatever, the video or anything.
Yeah.
Then you pay the fee. You pay the fee. You basically pay the royalties or fee based on what the AI pulled from, and that's gonna take time to implement that type of thing. But that's what they're. It's that's what's gonna have to happen, I think.
Also, yeah, and
Because it's a useful tool and you shouldn't take away a tool, especially and now that it exists, it's not going back. I mean, it's not going away. Um,
yeah.
so I think it can be used as a creative and artistic tool as long as it's regulated and as long as whatever it's taking from, those people are getting
And
credit.
and it's
And I
also
think if
like
that's the case,
we've already started.
um,
The other thing is we've already started to see how it's honestly really easy to spot when something's been made with AI.
well, give it another few years, it won't be as much.
Well, I don't
Um,
think I no I don't I think it's going to be more than just a few years before that. And the
you think it's gonna
reason
be a little longer?
well the
I
reason
mean, I
is
think that
because there's
well, the
certain
hands are always weird.
well hands but I mean there's all sorts of things and it's because there's certain things that the AI while it's generating images it just doesn't understand. Like it's always going to mess stuff up because the AI doesn't understand what exactly it is it's generating.
And there does seem to be an aesthetic that a lot of the AI imagery I see
Yeah.
uses. Um,
Well, it's like
no,
a
right now I know it. As soon as I see it, I'm like, that's AI imagery.
yeah.
I don't even have to like go with a fine tooth comb. Like I know it is.
Well,
As soon
there is
it's
not too
inherent.
long ago there was a
But I would
study.
also disagree with you that like have you seen how far AI video has progressed just like since a year ago?
Well, I mean, yeah, the images are getting better, but also so there was a study that was done recently that was like um it was talking about an AI. So you know the game Go, it's a like a board chess like board game with little marbles.
And that's
They have an AI that's like grandmaster, or like the hardest AI to beat in the world, can beat the best players in the world at this game.
right.
But these people did a study where they figured out a very basic strategy that even beginner like you or me could use a strategy and beat this AI. And what they
Yeah,
found was the reason why the
it's
AI, why you can use a strategy is because the AI might know what the next optimal move is, but it doesn't understand the basic concept of what the game actually is.
yeah. Well, yeah, it doesn't know
So,
what anything actually is. It just takes
so
information and spits it out
yeah, so that's why I
at this
say I
point.
think we're more than just a few years away from AI being so good that you can't ever spot it because
Yeah, but I
you
think
might
I would
say to
say
the
in
AI,
our
well,
the
you might
next generation's time, like our children and their especially by the time we get to their grandchildren, um, or our grandchildren, I think it's gonna be
oh
indistinguishable.
yeah, but by that
But
point maybe, but
it's gonna
like
have a watermark. I
yeah.
mean, you're gonna know only because they're required to
Yeah.
let you
Yeah,
know.
but I mean that by that point maybe, but like at least not within the next few years because it's like AI say the
Right.
image generating struggles with hands. Why does it struggle with hands? Because it doesn't know what
Hey, I
hands
struggle with
are.
hands.
Yeah, well, hands are hard, but also the AI
That's hard.
doesn't understand conceptually
The
what
concept,
a
yeah.
hand is.
What a
It
person is.
it only
What
knows what information it's spitting out, and it doesn't even know the information it's spitting out is
spits out
just spitting out
information.
information.
And if anything, yeah, it should be used as a tool, but not as a replacement, not as the art. It should be used as much as an equivalent of a digital paintbrush. Like you
Yeah.
have the AI give you a base landscape or whatever, then you add on to it and you fix it and you make it something good. Anyways, Wolverine.
Yeah.
Excuse our tangent there.
I like how
Um,
he's putting on the kimono. He just starts tying it like a knot.
And I'm gotta tell you,
He doesn't know any better.
I would be undoing his kimono. I would be fixing it for him
Oh yeah.
in this situation. Are they gonna?
I think they do.
Are they gonna bang?
I think they do. I don't remember.
I assume they do, because Wolverine's a dirty dog. You know, I mean,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
he's a real root rat. You know, this character.
He's like one of those characters where like he doesn't let people get close to him emotionally. But the moment someone does,
He's dropping his pants.
exactly.
Or they're dropping their pants.
Or both.
both.
Hopefully both. And not just one or
And
the other. Yeah.
both is happening right now, I think. A guy like Wolverine that's like 200 or however old he is in this point in the timeline, he's got to have a lot of children just out there. Like weird mutant freaks. Maybe some of them are just regular men.
Yeah, just guys just out there. Yeah.
They didn't get the gene or whatever. It skips a generation or whatever. I know there's a son of Wolverine in the comics, and it's really stupid. It's like the trope of, oh, let's make the new character more powerful than the original. It's stupid.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, he has heat-based claws or whatever. I think they gave that to Wolverine for a little while. I don't know if he still has it, where he can heat up his claws.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like a new ability he developed while he was he is essentially frozen in adamantium. Oh shit.
Just imagining shit
In
now.
the comics, the death of Wolverine, he becomes encased in adamantium. So like, and he didn't have his healing abilities or whatever. But then eventually he comes back and he like melts through it. I feel like the length of his claws is a little bit inconsistent in films.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Here,
Also the
I think
shape
that's
of
a
his
good.
claws is sometimes different. Like his claws in this movie are a lot sleeker, kind of more knife-like than they are in
Oh, they're thick in
Origins.
Origins. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're thick.
So like the shape of his claws is also changes from movie to movie.
Yeah. I like these claws,
I do too. Yeah.
I will say. Um,
Those have to be a
and then
practical
like in
prop
the
because she's like
those
touching.
are,
Yeah.
and it works. I don't know why you want to use it. I mean, because all you have to do is just edit out the little part where he's holding the because you can buy those on Etsy.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to do a Wolverine costume, it could be so easy because
Corridor
yeah,
Crew
you could.
recently did a thing where they like used clips of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and put Danny DeVito into all the X-Men movies as Wolverine.
Oh, really?
But
That's
they
awesome.
in the behind the scenes stuff, they were running around on their set with practical claws.
Yeah.
Like because you can just buy them.
But honestly, like a Wolverine costume, you could do the full comic book get up if you really wanted to, or you could just do a wife beat. Well, I hate saying that. You could do the tank top and
A
jeans,
was it a type A
and then the
or whatever?
practical claws.
What are they called?
Or you could do the leather jacket version, or you could do flannel version, or you could do There's so many versions. As long as you have the claws and the hair right, and hopefully the facial hair, you're good. Well, and also the physique. So that makes it a bit harder, a lot harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
But costuming
Yeah,
wise, it's
I could
easy.
do a Wolverine costume, but it'd be Wolverine with a little bit of a beer gut.
Well, and also it's you. Like, no matter how hard you try, you're not going to look like Hugh Jackman.
No, no.
And
This is a
I
shame,
know
but
Wolverine's not just Hugh Jackman, but let's be real. Wolverine is Hugh Jackman and vice versa.
yeah.
And yeah, he's too tall for the character. That's his only problem. But yeah, then also, who really cares? Yes, the Danny DeVito version. uh, would be great. I hope he's a Wolverine variant.
That would
Please,
be
just throw
yeah.
that, just a quick, even if it's just like Deadpool runs into a universe real quick and it's Danny DeVito Wolverine. Like, and not even like, uh,
I would want to see just a quick like blink and you'll miss it shot where it's just all of the actors from It's Always Sunny as the X-Men. Be
well,
amazing.
that's possible.
Glenn
That's
Howerton
actually
as
possible.
Cyclops,
Because Rob McKinley and Ryan Reynolds are like buddies because they
Yeah.
bought Wrexham together and everything, and they're close. Like they were at the Super Bowl together, I
Yeah.
think. And it's definitely possible that they throw him in there.
That would be amazing. Let's see,
Like Charlie Day is Cyclops. Okay, who would be who? Charlie, I think
Glenn
no.
Howerton
Glenn
would be
Howerton would be Cyclops.
would be Cyclops,
Yeah.
yeah.
Obviously Danny DeVito would be Wolverine.
Yeah.
Mac, he could be Gambit with the duster.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Gambit would
He'd
be
be
good.
Gambit.
Um
D would be the Phoenix, but bird. Because
yeah,
Phoenix
bird.
equals bird.
Yeah.
Uh,
and then Charlie would be
Charlie is kind of
and Professor X.
Right? Oh, in the wheelchair.
Yeah, just put him in a wheelchair with bald
That
cap,
could
a really like poorly applied bald cap.
I could see that. Yeah. And then the McPoyles would be like the Brotherhood of Evil Mutant, like Toad and Blob or whatever.
Yeah. Oh no, Charlie could be Nightcrawler.
Oh, because he plays Nightcrawlers.
Because he plays Nightcrawlers, yeah.
Yes.
That would,
But
yeah.
he's just like painted blue shittily and has like a cardboard tail or something stupid.
Yeah.
And like he just throws smoke bombs at people when he's teleport or whatever he would have. Like he just like throws sand in your eyes.
Yes, pocket sand.
Pockets. Oh, who would Cricket be? He would be like Toad, or he would be like
yeah.
he one of the gross ones. Mac would definitely be Gambit though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dennis would be Cyclops. Yeah. That'd be pretty good.
That'd be fun. So she had a vision of him dying.
Yeah, and I know we were talking over that, but doesn't she say you die with your heart in your hand or whatever?
Yeah, she just said that, yeah.
I have a theory, especially since James Mangold directed both of these. That's actually referring to him holding X-23's hand.
Oh, yeah.
When he dies.
That would make sense, yeah.
She's like the only person he loves or whatever, outside of Jean, I guess. But And also, James Mangold, I mean, yeah, he made Logan, which is amazing. And he made this, and he made probably other movies.
Dial of
But
Destiny.
he also made Dial of Destiny.
Yeah.
And I thought, if anything, it was going to be like Logan for Indiana Jones. And it was kind of tried that thing with it, but it didn't go.
Yeah.
It kind of like backpedaled that idea.
I mean, I have a higher opinion of that movie than you do, but it's definitely was a miss. You know.
I pretty much just have a low opinion of either of the Indiana Jones sequels outside of the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Um, I know because funny, but why would you still have your tie on at that point? You took everything else off, not the tie,
I don't know.
but because, funny. Do you wear a tie at work?
No, I don't have to.
I don't have to, but I do. I like it.
Yeah.
It feels special.
No,
I
ties
like
are
it.
nice. Ties are nice. Yeah. My work is very casual even for business casual. Like,
Really? You have casual Fridays?
yeah. But I wear a blazer
Yeah, we
sometimes,
have casual Fridays.
you know.
Ow, like to get punched by Wolverine's enough.
Oh yeah. And with the adamantium, he probably hits like a freaking hammer.
Yeah.
He's like, if I punch him hard enough, they speak English.
Yeah. Yeah. I I forgot about this version of Wolverine. Well, I forgot about his Wolverine that he doesn't speak other languages and whatever.
Yeah.
Just hit him hard enough. Um like throws him off.
Damn.
Oh, in the pool.
Uh,
Fair enough. I didn't. That's good. I love that he could have just clawed him or whatever, but he just threw him to his death unknowingly.
yeah.
I don't know what I'd rather have. Oh, here comes
There they are.
cool Hawkeye and ninjas. I don't like him without a beard or without any kind of I've always seen him with a beard or something. Or a ponytail. No, but he's good. He's been in the acting business since he was a kid, like in the 60s.
Oh wow.
I know that. Um,
Let's see.
yeah, let's see. Yeah, he's been in 114 films. Oh, he's in the
Damn.
new Shogun series.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I plan on watching that actually. It's on Hulu and Disney Plus. And well, Hulu's on Disney Plus now.
Yeah.
It's part of it. But it's like I mean basically a feudal Japan series. but it's about American explorer that crash lands in Japan during this huge feud. I mean, of course they
Oh,
have to throw an American in there,
of course.
but it looks. I've heard really good things about it. It looks really good. It's on Hulu. Might be the next kind of thing I get
Yeah,
into.
looks pretty good.
But I've been into the animated stuff lately, like Invincibles.
Yeah, his
Got
first
more
movie
episodes
was
coming out.
1965.
Wow. Have you watched any Invincible lately, or at all?
I haven't watched any at all.
Oh, I recommend it highly.
Nice.
Um, really good stuff. And it's the kind of thing, like the comics are definitely more grotesque and dark and whatever, but the show itself isn't like nasty and dark and violent just for the sake of it. Um, it's just a world with consequences and etc. Stuff like that, and it's
Yeah,
uh, but it's not like The Boys where it's like trying
like
to
going
be
out of
that
its
way.
way. Yeah.
It's just like, no, this is a universe. There's real consequences here. When Omni-Man smashes a regular person with his fists, they turn into a bloody pulp, etc.
Yeah,
When, that kind of thing. But it's not like just gross out humor the whole time, or
nice.
just gross out the whole time. It's good. It's just a good superhero show. Seth Rogen plays one of the characters. I also heard that Seth Rogen, so he produced the new Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
I heard he's also producing uh I think he's also doing the Transformers animated movie, and then
Ah,
also there's another one. I think they're doing some kind of Last Ronin movie or adaptation. I know they're doing a game too.
hell yeah.
Uh Ninja Turtles Last Ronin,
Yeah,
and it's going to be a God of War style game, like modern God of War.
that sounds
Sounds
cool.
like an awesome idea. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I would totally play that.
Because Last Ronin, uh, with no spoilers, well, least amount of spoilers possible, it's after all the Ninja Turtles been killed. There's only one left. He's the last Ronin. He has
Yeah,
all their weapons, abilities. I won't spoil which turtle it is, but there's also rumors that the other ones might still be alive, anyways.
nice.
But Eastman and Laird, the Ninja Turtles picked up so fast that they couldn't even really do more comics, like because it became so popular, so huge, so massive, so fast, so quickly
Yeah,
that yeah, the Ninja Turtle shows and movies and then content, video game, all the arcade
just
games, like all
blew
that
up
stuff
so
that
fast. Yeah.
they didn't get to do, like just make Ninja Turtle comics. And,
Well, it's like the
um,
original
and
Ninja
like,
Turtle comics was like
oh,
Daredevil.
he has to dig out of his heart.
Oh yeah.
But either way, they're like back to doing the comics again. They're like, yeah, we finally got a point where we can actually do what we intended. We've got a lot of tangents on this one.
Yeah.
But that's all right. So he has to pull the thing off his heart,
So he can start
the weird
healing
bug.
again. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a cool maneuver.
Nice.
No, there's some cool swordsmanship choreography here.
I love a good sword fight.
Oh yeah.
Always down for that.
Oh, you got it? Yep.
Yep. little fucker.
Yeah, a little bugger. Oh yeah, it takes him a bit.
Yeah. But in typical Wolverine style,
Yeah.
he's had worse injuries than that.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, pulling a weird bug out of his heart. Yeah, I mean, oh shit. There it
There it
goes.
goes. Yeah. Ooh, that was cool.
No, a really cool choreography here. Like all the dodging and rolling and oh, here we go. That was cool. Oh, damn.
I like this here.
Gets it. The claws. Hit my friends.
Nice.
Damn, he's shredded.
Yeah.
I mean, there had to be some roids.
I think you're right that they're adamantium blades.
Well, yeah, because he's not cutting through them.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he would cut through him like butter, right?
Oh yeah.
Isn't adamantium supposed? Oh, this is cool. He's like, "What are you?" Oh, doesn't he like stab him by stabbing himself or whatever in this part? Like,
I don't remember. Just a good old fashioned fight scene through a Japanese home in the
oh, they cut
rain.
through the what is it called? The paper,
Yeah.
whatever the walls are. Or does he just pull it through himself to prove a point? I can't remember because coming up, this is the part he's like, "What are you?" He's like, "I'm the Wolverine." Yeah, you go. Man, he actually showed a mercy too. Oh, yeah, that's what happens. Monster are you? The Wolverine. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I like when he
The
does those like
Wolverine showed you
point blank
mercy.
like claw
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
that's cool when he pulled it out. Yeah, you've done fucked up. I mean, Wolverine rarely shows anyone mercy like that.
Yeah.
I would have been too busy shitting and pissing in my own pants if I came up across the Wolverine, or actually just a Wolverine, like in the wild.
Yeah, just a regular
They're
real life
monstrous.
Wolverine. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't want to fight
They're
one of
like a
those
big
either.
weasel, a big weasel with claws that can like take down a moose.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they can take down a moose, but they're ferocious little fucks, and I would not want to encounter one. And you know, Hugh Jackman didn't even know what Wolverines were, being Australian. um, he studied wolves for the character.
Yeah.
I probably have said the exact thing in the last movie, and I will probably say it again in the next one.
We'll have to say it every
So I'll
time.
forget
Yeah.
that I've said it. So he studied wolves for the part, and then the director told him, "No, Wolverines are real." He's like, "No, Wolverines are real. Yeah, they're in Canada." Oh no, this bitch.
Ah,
Cool. That was a cool shot.
yeah.
Wolverine on a motorcycle.
Classic.
That has to be in every movie. I mean, he,
It's like one of his things. Rides a
yeah.
motorcycle.
Oh, she's okay. Was that just like paralysis poison or like go to sleep poison?
Uh, Something like that, I guess.
Domestics. This is still the point, especially within the X-Men movies and universe, where they're still not committed to doing comic book costumes. Actually, if anything, they've never done comic book
Yeah.
costumes in any X-Men movie.
Yeah.
I think the closest they ever got was when Beast wore the jacket in Last Stand, and that looked like Beast at that time in the comics.
Yeah.
Um, and he was blue, so
Other
they
than
got
that,
that
it's
right.
just Deadpool in those movies. But
Well, yeah, and does that even really count?
yeah, I don't think it really counts.
But yeah, as far as like comic accuracy and stuff, I mean, Deadpool's one of the best examples of that, actually.
Yeah.
Costume, character, personality, everything. I mean, he did the emoting eyes before Spider-Man did in the movies.
Yeah.
And they didn't explain it because of technology where no, he just has emoting eyes because he's Deadpool, because he's a comic book character. You don't have to explain that. Like, because in the MCU, it's because it's tech and
Yeah,
whatever.
and I like the MCU Spider-Man
That
suit.
makes
But
sense within universe why
yeah.
his eyes would be moving, but it's also the kind of thing that who really cares? So he has to fight all these guys now.
I guess so. I think they like capture him though or something like that.
Yeah, they all Oh yeah, he doesn't want to kill this guy, right?
No, but he will if he
Oh,
has.
ultimately he will.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's like, I'm willing to kill all of you.
oh yeah, he killed those two guys without much thought. Um, okay, do they all have adamantium swords, or are they just ignoring that?
I don't know.
I mean, my in-universe explanation is yes, they do. But
It
also in universe, isn't it supposed to be so rare?
Well, they said that they've been stockpiling adamantium.
Oh, true, true,
So
true.
like I know the Silver Samurai's like mech
Isn't
suit thing
adamantium
is
stronger
adamantium.
than vibranium? Like vibranium has more like
I think so, yeah.
qualities to it, like technologically and like the energy absorption and whatever, but adamantium is just raw metal, like
Yeah, when it
stronger.
comes to like the hardness scale and all that.
The hard,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
think so.
vibranium's incredibly hard, but it can break, like when Thanos broke it and whatever. But
Yeah.
like even Thanos wouldn't be able to break Wolverine's skeleton.
Yeah. Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Oh yeah, they all arrow him. And this is from the comics, I think. Oh, the poison. And you know why it's poison? Because it's green.
Yeah. We wouldn't be able to
Actually,
tell
it's
otherwise.
no, it's a marijuana arrow. He's gonna get really stoned. Ouch. Now arrows fuck up Wolverine because like you can't just heal, like you can't like pop that out.
Yeah, you have to pull the arrow out before you can
Yeah,
before
and
you can
then
heal.
heal. Like bullets, yeah, they pop out of him when he heals, but No, it's cool seeing Wolverine, yeah, like I said, fight people that are not just another Wolverine because he's done that in almost every movie. He
Yeah.
fights another Wolverine. Well, he fights Lady Deathstrike, and that's a cool fight. It's a cool fight. I'll give that. But and then he fights Sabretooth. Actually, he fights Sabretooth 3 times. In the original one, the Tyler Main version, the other version, I forget his name. And then he fights who's the other one that's like him?
Oh,
Well, X-24, the literal clone of him.
yeah.
Uh and then
Well, there's a scene in the original X-Men where he fights Mystique.
and she shapeshifts it as him.
Yeah.
Um this movie doesn't suffer from the problem of, oh, this has to have like the aesthetic and like the type of characters of the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
It doesn't suffer from that problem. Because like in the X-Men movies, they're rarely fighting like regular people, and if they are, it's like military guys or whatever. Um, and also just the Silver Samurai itself, he's basically in a big mech suit. Like
Yeah.
that's cool. That's
No, the setting alone for this does it a lot of favors, I think.
also we saw it for a brief moment, but the mech suit here. I know that's not what it is in the comics. I know in the comics it's just armor. Um, the villain explaining everything to the hero trope, how they're gonna defeat them or
Monologuing.
how they've already monologuing and monologuing. And if I was Wolverine, I'd be like, "Can you just stop monologuing?" Uh, and if it was Deadpool, he was like, "Of course you're
To
monologuing."
to be
Almost
fair
got her.
though, she was trying to get him to get his claws out though.
He could have got her, but oh fuck, he fucked up. This part's actually kind of gruesome and like I hate to think about it. When they cut his claws off,
Oh yeah.
uh, and then obviously he gets new ones.
Yeah.
Uh, in Days of Future Past. I mean,
Yeah, they don't explain that, I don't think.
I guess it'd be easy enough to do. I guess Magneto could have done it or whatever. I don't know. In retrospect, though, when I think it's the case with X-23, we'll talk about it when we get to that movie. I think only her claws are adamantium because they realize that that could be an issue because it
Right.
holds back the healing factor and whatever. Um, but
Yeah.
also if you don't have if without that adamantium skeleton, you can get broken bones and whatever. So I don't know what's better and whatever. But I just know. Okay, pretty good
See,
effects actually. I mean, like I
yeah.
said, metal surfaces are easy to pull off. He looks like a transformer.
Yeah.
But he also
I mean,
suffers from he looks like a transformer.
yeah, yeah.
Big gray
Think they could have done
villain.
something more unique with it, but I don't mind it.
It's well, the Man movies just came out, Transformers. Uh it totally makes sense why they did this. They're like, this is where it's going.
Oh
Um
yeah.
oh yeah, because he heats it up. At least that makes sense.
Yeah.
Bug. And yeah, seeing Wolverine fight a big robot, I mean,
Yeah.
we get that with the Sentinels, we get that with this, we get that with well, I know there's a bit in Days of Future Past where he tries to fight the Sentinel with bone claws and he's like, oh fuck, he forgets.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Days of Future Past was pretty good.
He just breaks his claws on it or what. Days of Future Past is actually awesome.
Yeah.
Um I think it's my favorite X-Men movie, maybe.
It's up there. I don't know.
I mean, it does kind of suffer from the same issues as other ones, but
Yeah.
at least it's an interesting premise. It mixes the old and new cast. Yeah, I would say it's my favorite. My favorite X-Men movie, not my favorite X-Men adjacent movie, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
So like
Think it
Logan or like one of the Deadpools would be my favorite X-Men adjacent movie. I forget if this is a good fight. It's an interesting fight, at least. Oh yeah, she's actually like a snake. Oh yeah, grody. That's not the best effect.
No,
No,
I
that's
don't like
not.
that. I don't like that.
Oh shit. She can reasonably and feasibly and very easily, ouch, by the way,
Oof.
just cut Wolverine in half and he'd be pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Uh, because he can't. Or sometimes in the comics he can heal the metal, like it's part of him at that point. I don't know if that's how they explain it. I don't know.
I don't know. I think in
I
here
don't
he
think it's that.
I think because they
I
suck the adamantium out of him, so he has the bone claws, and I think that
well they
heals.
suck they suck his bone marrow, right? That's why they
Yeah,
cut the claws off because it was
yeah,
like an easy. I guess the idea is it's not something that would kill him because he doesn't want to kill Wolverine. He just wants his powers. Like he's actually
yeah,
kind of sort of trying to be reasonable. He's like, I literally just want your powers. I'm not trying to kill you, but well, I am kind of killing you because I'm taking away your powers, but you know, in his eyes, he sees it as
yeah.
um
He's like, you want to die.
gift. Yeah. Oh yeah, he gets a big sword. But also simultaneously, it kind of seems like he's just trying to kill him at this point. She was bald. Was she wearing a wig the whole time, or did that come off with her skin?
I think it came off with her skin.
Okay.
Yeah, because I guess it's
Also,
like,
he should have had a katana more in this movie.
yeah, I
I
agree.
love Wolverine with a katana. It's awesome.
I do like this moment here where he's like the whole like remembers he's like you have to wield it with two hands
Yeah.
because it's a Japanese sword. That's a cool moment.
Look, that's not gonna. Why would he even bother to be distracted? That's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Well, he
Oh,
got him in
oh,
the visor. Good
I guess
shot.
yeah, I guess
Actually,
he did.
okay. Fair enough. But his head isn't actually there, is it? Isn't he just in the chest? I can't remember.
I don't
I don't
know.
think his head is actually there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a bait and switch. Like yeah. Hugh Jackman's not holding anything there. See, yeah, his head's
No.
not actually there.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the blood thing was. Oil? I don't know.
Maybe it was oil. Yeah.
And let's be real, mate. If you didn't care about any of these people, you could just let go, take the hit, and run off.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he only cares about her because, let's be honest. Damn. But then again, he also doesn't want to fall like that because that still hurts and
That would hurt
everything.
pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah, like he still doesn't. He tries to avoid things like that. Oh, fuck. But we get a really cool moment though where he regrows his claws. Why does anyone just have a gun? Like, why doesn't she just have a gun?
I don't know.
I think that would sort her out. Oh, but that's cool. Oh,
Oh,
you're done
ouch.
for.
Yeah, that would do it.
Oh, that's not pleasant.
Oh, that would be
Sucking out
really
his,
bad.
yeah. Yeah, straight in your bone marrow. Fuck.
Oh,
Ugh.
I can't imagine how much that would hurt. Damn.
Right, yeah. Fucking brutal. See? His head's down in the torso area. How did he even see? I guess he had a screen. He had a screen in there, like an iPad
Yeah.
or a VR headset. I don't know. An Oculus Rift. Monologuing again. Uh, he's letting. He's literally draining him. He's getting younger. Ooh,
Ugh.
that's actually not bad. I mean, it could be worse. The de-aging effect,
Yeah, it's okay.
because they have the young actor there.
Yeah.
It's not they're de-aging just an old guy with nothing else to work on. See, it has the punchline, like Christopher Nolan says. He's okay with CGI as long as it has a practical punchline.
Yeah. I mean, any special effects should be like that.
I agree, yeah.
Special effects should have a purpose.
It should complement something that's real. Bug stabs him with his claws. And Wolverine's like, actually, I need those. Can we just weld those back on real quick? Um, but then he gets to finish him off, right?
I think so.
Back to bone claws. They're not bionic plants. I mean, we all know that, but for a while, that's what they said it was. That's good.
Uh,
The effects are, well, it's quick enough where you don't really notice.
yeah.
But, sayonara. He learned a word.
I feel like that legitimately is actually the only word he learned.
Sayonara. See, that's a good attention to detail. They're actually a bit shorter
Yeah.
because they don't have the coding. Then he gets him, yeah, he gets him back in the next movie, so it's not really a consequence or something else.
Yeah, I don't know how he gets him back.
They never explain it. I mean, people have their theories. Oh, Magneto did it, or I mean, I guess it would be relatively easily enough. You would just have to have the adamantium, and I'm sure Beast could do something, or like,
Yeah, the technology exists.
yeah,
They did it once, they can do
yeah,
it
just
again.
dip them. I mean, just dip them. Molten adamantium, do a dip.
Yeah,
You know.
it's like a chocolate ice cream cone. And
Yeah,
dip
yeah, it's
them.
like a fondue. Again, and also, um, Last Stand is so horny. That movie. If you
Oh
haven't seen it
yeah,
in a while, it's an
I haven't
incredibly
seen it in a
horny
while.
movie. And primarily because of Jean Grey.
Look, it's okay. I like horny movies.
Well, and the
Yeah.
things she does in that movie. Um, that's cool they included her in this because this was a good while after that movie. Um,
Oh yeah, I
and I think,
remember being kind of surprised that she was in this
hmm well,
when I
yeah, that
first
helps
saw
kind
it.
of tie the universe together. You know, it's like, yeah, this is the X-Men universe. Um, because it's convoluted. We know it's convoluted. Are we going to try to make sense of it? Yeah. Like even Days of Future Past tried to make sense of everything, like why everything's different, and whatever, and even that causes more problems. Um, even as much as I like that movie,
Oh yeah, that movie's awesome, but it doesn't make the timeline make
any less
sense.
convoluted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, it makes it more convoluted.
Well, and especially when they do the ones like where James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender are like in the 80s and 90s, but then all of a sudden they're Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Well, because like the
Like I get doing the 60s versions with them and even the 70s, but beyond that,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because yeah,
First Class is actually really good. I like
Days
First Class. I
Days
enjoy
of
that film.
that is a fun one. I watched that recently. Um,
And this came out either before or after First Class. I can't remember. Because like you said, it's in that era.
after I think it was after.
Yeah, because it's in that era where they're
They
phasing
were
in the new cast,
yeah,
but
it
they
is it
won't let
was
go.
it was like they hadn't committed to a new cast yet, so they were just doing spin-off movies,
Well, I wouldn't say
you know.
Wolverine Solo is really a spin-off movie, especially this one. This feels just like Wolverine Solo movie.
Yeah.
More than like X-Men Origins. Um,
But what I mean is they were doing like non-mainline X-Men movies,
yeah.
you know. No, but yeah,
Well, and we get the little,
Days of Future Past takes place like what, in the 70s?
well, the past part, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So it's
yeah.
so that's in the 70s, and then in the original X-Men movies
Yeah.
there's flashbacks into the 90s with Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. So within 15, 20
Like
years.
flashbacks in the 80s, yeah.
Yeah, so like within like a decade they went
Directed
from
by James
James
Mangold.
McAvoy to Patrick Stewart.
All right,
That's
there you go.
yeah.
I know we get a little credit scene where we see his mask, which he has still have yet to don. I know
Oh
we've seen
yeah.
the leaked photos for Deadpool. Um, it is astounding that it's taking this long for him to don the classic suit, or even anything close to the classic suit.
Yeah.
Because they were so afraid to do that back then. which kind of baffles me even then, because like the Spider-Man movie proved that you could do
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
I'm still not sure
Like
in the
why they
original
just did the
X-Men
leather
movies.
jackets.
Yeah, they could have done something more interesting and still had a grounded, realistic approach.
Yeah.
You know, I think
Yeah.
there is an
Yeah, that
after
was a fun
credit scene
movie.
here in a moment, I
Um,
think here.
Yeah, we get the tease. And well,
Yeah.
we get the Days of Future Past tease and also the costume tease, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we get the costume tease, but we at least get the Days of Future
Was that a
Past.
deleted scene?
Maybe that was a deleted scene. Yeah.
Yeah, let's watch this bit. Oh, and he sets off the alarm and everything, right? The metal detector.
Yeah, so by the time that this
Trask. So that's about
I guess
the
by the
Sentinels.
time that this scene takes place, he has his metal claws back.
I guess, yeah. And Magneto's back, baby.
Oh, he doesn't have the metal claws back.
The coins aren't magnetic. He shouldn't be able to move coins. Ian McKellen. This is the first commentary we've ever had with Ian McKellen in the movie, and it's before we've done Lord of the Rings, and I feel bad.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings would be a I love those movies, but as a commentary, it would be an undertaking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Extended editions.
Yeah. If we're gonna do it, we might as well do it properly.
Even if it's just for our sake. Oh, and then Professor X pauses everybody, and he's back because in Last Stand he put himself in his twin brother's body or whatever. Patrick Stewart has died so many times as Professor X. Jean Grey kills him.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch kills him even. X-24 kills him. Who else kills him? Or what else kills him?
I don't know.
But either way, they were asking Patrick Stewart if he was going to be in Secret Wars and whatever, and he was like, "Well, my character has died so much but he keeps coming back, so who knows? He's going to be in it." Now I'm getting. What are you getting an ad for? I'm getting an ad for Iron Man 3.
Yeah. That's
Really?
that's exactly what I popped up. Yeah.
Same year, 2013. That's actually wild. The Wolverine and Iron Man 3 came out the same year.
Yeah.
Like
Wolverine,
the MCU
I
was
think, is a better movie. I mean, I don't hate
I think
Iron
they're
Man 3.
about as
No.
good as the other. I don't know.
I think the Wolverine's a little bit better than Iron Man 3. I don't hate Iron Man 3, but I think
Iron Man 3.
it
I
tried
think,
some cool stuff, and I think it missed in some of it. But it has some cool
Yeah,
scenes. It has some good fight scenes and stuff. It's cool.
and even though Iron Man 2 is objectively worse, I think it's more fun than Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
But anyway,
Anyway,
yeah.
there's the Wolverine. Next month we will be covering Logan at some
Yes.
point. Probably around the end of the month. We'll probably keep it around the end of the month, end of April.
Yeah.
Unless we do an April Fool's thing. But
So
April
when
Fool's is
does
Monday, so-
Deadpool come out?
It comes out in July, Deadpool and
July?
Wolverine. So
I mean,
we
yeah.
do
We do
if
April.
we do
we do
Logan
what-
in April,
yeah.
then Deadpool in May,
And then
and Deadpool 2
in
in
June.
June, then it'll
Then-
line up.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a review.
Yeah.
See, we got a plan.
Perfect. We definitely
nice.
planned all of this schedule out ahead of time.
Yeah,
Not
it's
making
all
it up as
according
we
to
go.
our evil schemes.
But anyway.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed this commentary. I know we've done a lot of them lately, but we've got some cool, interesting stuff going in. Some more kind of classic Odd Junk Pod ideas coming
Hell yeah.
soon. But if you enjoyed this, or if you like any of the stuff we do, check us out on Instagram on Odd Drunk Pod. Give us a rating, review, give us a like on your platform of choice, and most importantly, stay safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Stay frosty, my friends.
This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The Odd Drunk Podcast recommends you follow their Instagram and join their Facebook group for more fun content. To visit all of our current streaming and social media platforms, visit the link tree in the description. If you enjoy the show, we would be appreciated it if you would leave a review on Apple Podcasts. The Odd Drunk Podcast would like to remind you to drink responsibly and not to drink and drive.